Hello, this is Matt with St. Bonaventure University, Cyber 503, Week 6 lab. In this lab, we're going to work with a Windows machine and a Linux machine, and we're going to do some commands to generate some data using a command line here on Windows and the Linux terminal to grab this stuff here. And then when we're done with that, we're going to merge all that info into a single file, calculate the hash of the file, and then using Netcat, transfer one file to the other machine and vice versa. So without further ado, let's get to what we've done. So in Windows, using the command prompt as an administrator, we have run netstat -ANO. It's probably way up here. I've been messing around with a bunch of different stuff. It's that, and we send it to listing.txt. So here's the output of that. Then I use this sc queryx to get the services that are listing. Here we get the startup items, the net users, which I'm not going to show, the net local purpose administrators I'm not going to show, and the scheduled tasks that are scheduled tasks. And then combine all that into a file called winall.txt and run this in PowerShell. This little, and we have our hash. Okay. And then on Linux, over here on our Kali box, we are to get our ports, netstat-l, get our processes, ss-tuwlwn, the cron tab, and new accounts, cat, etc. password, which we've done over here. All of that, and then we drop that into a Linux all.txt where we grabbed, where's the hash? MD5 sum, Linux all.txt, and there's our MD5 sum, which there I pasted it. 87E. Yep. Okay. So now we're going to use Netcat, and I've already done this. So I'm just going to show it one more time, I guess. On the to receive from Linux to Windows, you got to set up your listing port on Windows first, and with Ncat, which is installed with Nmap. So if you have Nmap installed, you already have Netcat. It's called Ncat, and you just listen on a port, and you listen for the file. We're going to call this Linux all2, just to show how it works. And then you plop on over to the Kali box, and we're going to put a -w3 as a little timeout in case you the file doesn't transfer or the connection's bad. So bam, and you just do that, and I think on this side it'll listen, and there, it's done. So and then vice versa, on Linux we set up our listening port. I'm going to say winall2. We're just going to show it again live as we do it, and send the file. Bam. As you see, there, winall2 on my Kali box, and winall, or Linux all, and Linux all2 over here. Now the big test. Let's get an MD5 sum of the win all.txt, and let's copy that right there, and paste it here. That is an exact match. How did I open Photoshop doing all that? Oh god. That's gonna slow down my frame rate. Alright, and let's get an MD5 sum for our Linux all text, and we'll copy that. If I can actually get a hold of it with Photoshop trying to load. Fun. And paste her here. Copy. And we have a match. Success. We've just transferred files using Netcat, and you saw that I have an unregistered copy of Photoshop. Let's keep reinstalling it for the trial. An older version. Anyway, ignore that. So there, we have it. And if you want to see, I've got this Linux all that data there from that file, and in all that data there from that file. We'll just cat. Same data, as we can tell from the hash. So there we have it. St. Bonaventure University, Suburb 503, Week 6 lab. Thank you, and